The land between the rivers was a dense, forgotten wilderness, where thick underbrush tangled beneath towering oaks, and shadows seemed to move with a life of their own. Few ventured there willingly, but Ethan, a seasoned hunter, was drawn to the untouched land. Rumors swirled about strange creatures lurking in the forest, but Ethan didn't believe in such things. He believed in tracks, trails, and survival. The sun hung low as he made his way deeper into the woods, the air growing colder with each step. The silence was unnerving. No birds, no rustling leaves, only the sound of his boots on the damp earth. He stopped to check his map, but something in the distance caught his eye. A flash of movement between the trees. A large figure. He raised his rifle instinctively, scanning the tree line, but saw nothing. Just trees swaying in the wind. Shrugging it off as an animal, Ethan continued, but the feeling of being watched clung to him like a weight on his chest. As dusk settled in, Ethan set up camp, building a small fire to keep the cold at bay. The fire's glow illuminated the immediate area, casting long, flickering shadows. But beyond the light, the darkness seemed to press in, thick and impenetrable. Then a low growl echoed through the trees. Ethan stiffened, grabbing his rifle. The growl was deep and guttural, not like any animal he had ever heard. He scanned the edge of the clearing, his eyes straining against the darkness. A shape emerged from the trees, tall, hunched, and covered in matted fur. At first glance, it looked like a massive dog, but as it stepped closer, Ethan saw the horrifying truth. It walked on two legs, its elongated canine snout filled with sharp teeth, and its glowing yellow eyes locked on him. It was a dogman, a creature whispered about in hunters' tales, something Ethan had always dismissed as folklore. But there it stood, towering over him, its claws scraping the earth. The creature let out a snarl, and Ethan fired. The shot rang out, but the dogman barely flinched. It charged, moving faster than anything that size should. Ethan scrambled back, firing wildly, but the creature was relentless. He bolted into the forest, heart racing, the sound of the dogman's heavy breaths and pounding footsteps close behind. The trees closed in around him, branches whipping at his face as he ran. He could hear it, snarling, gaining on him. Ethan stumbled and fell, landing hard on the forest floor. The dogman was on him in an instant, standing over him with glowing eyes and dripping fangs. Ethan tried to reach for his knife, but the creature swatted him aside with a single powerful blow, sending him crashing into a tree. Dazed, Ethan struggled to his feet, but the dogman was gone. The forest was eerily silent again, as if the beast had never been there. But Ethan knew better. The dogman was still out there, waiting, watching, hunting. He limped back through the forest, knowing he was no longer the predator here. He was the prey. The land between the rivers belonged to the dogman, and he was merely an intruder, doomed to be hunted until the beast had its fill.